Welcome to Seeing Art History. This painting of the Annunciation by the Italian Renaissance artist Sandro Botticelli demonstrates his exceptional capacity as a visual storyteller. Botticelli's image depicts a narrative from the Bible in which the angel Gabriel arrives from heaven to announce to the Virgin Mary that she will be the mother of Christ. Botticelli's altarpiece not only guides the viewer through this narrative, it also visualizes the significance of Christ's incarnation as a moment of spiritual transformation. As you look carefully at this work, please like this video. This work, painted around 1489 or 1490, is known as the Cestello Annunciation because it was originally commissioned for the convent of Cestello. For that liturgical context, Botticelli designed this altarpiece to make the blessings of God accessible to his presumed Christian worshiper. While it now hangs in Florence's Uffizi Gallery, Botticelli's depiction of this sacred moment still fulfills its purpose of connecting the viewer to the spiritual impact of Christ's entrance into the world. The Annunciation was a frequently depicted motif in 15th century Italian art. However, Botticelli explores new strategies for visualizing the spiritual significance of this mysterious and miraculous moment. One of the most conceptually original and visually captivating dimensions of this image is Mary's dramatic pose. In other Renaissance depictions of this popular motif, such as this famous Annunciation by Fra Angelico, we see a more traditional treatment of Mary as the humble servant of God. Even Botticelli's own fresco of the Annunciation, painted in 1481, and now also in the collection of the Uffizi, follows this convention of depicting an acquiescent Mary. However, in the Cestello Annunciation, which he painted almost a decade after his fresco, Botticelli captures the Mother of Christ as a swooning figure. One precedent for this standing figure of the Madonna is an Annunciation by Fra Filippo Lippi, an artist with whom Botticelli had apprenticed. However, Botticelli's Mary turns in space with far greater freedom and fluidity. Mary's graceful movement not only visually activates Botticelli's composition, it also visualizes how she is being spiritually filled by the Holy Spirit. To interpret the significance of Mary's twisting pose as a corporeal expression of her spiritual metamorphosis, we should read Botticelli's image as a left-to-right visual narration of Christ's incarnation. At the left, Gabriel has suddenly arrived from heaven. The kneeling angel has a message for the startled maiden. Gabriel's gesture of blessing visualizes his pronouncement.
Greetings, you who are highly favored. The Lord is with you.
The complexity of Mary's response to this Annunciation is visualized by her pose and gesture. The Virgin's outstretched hands express both hesitance and acceptance. At first, Mary questions her heavenly visitor.
How will this be, since I am a virgin?
But then, responding to Gabriel's message that she will be the mother of God, Mary says,
May your word to me be fulfilled.
Swooning towards Gabriel, Mary is simultaneously vulnerable and gracious. Responding to the angel's pronouncement with both awe and angst, Mary is in this very moment the first person to experience the transformative impact of Christ's miraculous entry into the world. Sandro Botticelli is one of the most celebrated artists of the Italian Renaissance, in part because of his ability to visualize the spiritual meaning of his motifs. The active figure of Botticelli's Mary is not just a dramatic flourish. As part of a strategy of visual storytelling, her fluid pose manifests a sacred drama. We are witnessing Mary as she becomes the vessel through whom Christ will be born. The transformative impact of Christ's incarnation has begun with her.